In one of the most horrifying crimes to ever occur in Canada, a young man named Tim McLean became the victim of an unthinkable act. Born on October 3, 1985, Tim was a cheerful and well-loved young man from Winnipeg. He worked with his girlfriend at a traveling carnival that toured across Canada. But after a while, Tim grew tired of the constant travel and decided to return home to settle down. On July 30, 2008, Tim boarded a Greyhound bus in Edmonton for a long 24-hour ride back home to Winnipeg. He couldn't afford a flight, so the bus was his only option. During the journey, passengers came and went, and after 17 hours, the bus stopped at a place called Erickson. There, a man named Vince Lee boarded. Vince, an immigrant from China who had become a Canadian citizen, was in his 40s and displayed odd behavior from the start. He walked down the bus aisle, scanning everyone's face until he spotted Tim, who was napping in his seat at the back. Vince sat beside him. At first, everything seemed normal, but soon after, passengers noticed Vince acting strangely, rocking back and forth and muttering to himself. Then, without warning, he pulled out a large knife and began violently stabbing Tim in the neck and chest. Chaos erupted. Screams filled the bus as passengers pleaded with the driver to stop. People rushed off the bus in terror, while Tim tried desperately to escape. But he couldn't. After collapsing from his injuries, Tim was tragically subjected to further violence. Vince continued his brutal assault. Reports say it involved well over 100 wounds. As the police were alerted and the bus was locked down, the situation took an even darker turn. Vince committed deeply disturbing acts, including displaying Tim's head to the shocked passengers outside the bus, and engaging in behavior that authorities later described as gruesome and unimaginable. When police finally stormed the bus using a taser, they found Vince holding Tim's severed ear and nose in his pockets. He was arrested and diagnosed with schizophrenia. He claimed that he heard the voice of God telling him Tim was possessed and needed to be killed. Instead of prison, Vince was sent to a mental health facility. Shockingly, in 2015, he was released under supervision after being deemed no longer a threat to society. This decision caused outrage, especially among Tim's family. Many felt it was an insult to the life that was lost so tragically. This terrifying case is a chilling reminder of how unpredictable the world can be, and how sometimes danger can sit right next to you in silence.